Hello and welcome to Herman Hits the Road. I'm Ads.
And I'm Jazz.
And in this video we've been given a rear view backup camera from FTX. This is the 909 TR and it has a 7-inch monitor and a camera. So we're going to be installing, reviewing and taking a look at this backup camera. So stick around and stay tuned. So let's give you a quick unboxing. You have some instructions here. Now I read these and I thought these are pretty good. Then you have the monitor, which looks like that. You have the camera as well. Quite a chunky camera, and in the rest of the box you have various cables and some mounts as well. So that is basically it. Oh, you have this also. This is the mount for the monitor. So the monitor will sit on there. That will be on the dashboard. The next thing we need to do is see if it all actually works before we do anything about installing in a motorhome.
Good idea.
Cameraman Chaz.
Good idea.
We've now jerry-rigged our camera and screen up. Just show you what we've done. So this is some sort of battery charger. What's that?
It's a 12 volt, 20 amp battery charger, but it takes down to 12 volts obviously.
Right.
But it built in here is a fail safe, so if it ever did malfunction and flash across a transformer, it'd shut down, so it wouldn't put 240 volts through that.
We've got on the vise here. These are the clips from the charger, and we've just basically connected the camera up to it, which is here. So for the monitor, we've connected it to its cigarette lighter or accessory port here, and we're going to plug that into this jackery, turn that on. I've also noticed it's got a USB port on the bottom of there, so that's really good and useful. And it's telling us it's taking 6 watts. And the screen has just come on. There you go. So it is working. I'll move the camera. You can see that it's working. Hello! Of course, we've also connected up the aerials here, the 2 antennae. There's 2 connectors. You see these here? They just simply push together. This was quite easy, this one, but the one for the camera, that was easy to fit, but you needed to really push hard to get the connection all the way down the tube. The monitor does actually record what you see on the screen. However, you need to fit an SD card in it, and it goes in there. It's the large type of SD card. Obviously, it doesn't come with one. So if you wanted to record what you were seeing, for whatever, for insurance purposes possibly, then you need to fit that.
Is that on a loop, or is it a continuous record? So it records for 10 minutes and then starts again, sort of thing?
It will fill the card up and then restart at the very beginning again.
Right, okay,
yeah. So all we need to do now is fit it to the motorhome. So let's go outside
and look at the motorhome.
Yeah. Now, if you have a Fiat like this, Fiat Ducato, then you're going to have a dashboard similar to this. On the dashboard here, you have this. Do they have a proper name for this? This is some sort of
it's like a
tablet holder or something.
Yeah, tablet holder basically.
Where you got this little contraption here, which grabs a phone or tablet for.
Sat nav use or.
There's your sat nav just there, but yeah, you can add your own.
But that sat nav. The sat nav that comes with them is very good to be honest with you.
But we're going to use this. What we've got is the monitor. We've attached the ball joint swivel thing to the bottom of it rather than this thing.
Nasty.
Okay, rather than this huge holder.
I think Noah wants that back.
No. And we're going to. You're going to fit that back on there for me.
So if you put it in there and then in there like that, and close that down, like that there. That's a really good tight fit in there. lock it like that, that's not going anywhere. What you can do then is push that down and clip that in, and that's a really good.
Yeah, out of the way then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice and clear, and it's easy to see. You can get to the functions easy without, because you've got all your buttons here, and last thing you want to do is be doing this or this when you're driving. People tend to do it. I've seen them, but that's quite. If you have to interfere with it when you're going along, it's not too out the way. It's like touching the radio.
Yeah.
You shouldn't really do as you're driving.
And it's not really blocking your view either.
Not at all.
Now, if we used this thing to hold, it's not doesn't contour anywhere. Well, maybe it might go on there, but then you're going to have the problem. That's the glove box.
Yeah, that's your stuff.
So yeah, that's not gonna. That's not. You're not going to be able to use.
Into the airbag.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean that.
Yeah. So that seems a pretty good place to put the monitor.
Yeah,
the cable can run underneath and
just tidy it up.
Yeah, we'll tidy this up another time, and then it just goes into the cigarette accessory port there.
Power outlet.
So the monitor's done. We just got to sort out where we're going to put the camera now.
Yeah, and I don't want to drill a hole in the back of my motorhome.
Right.
So we're going to have to try and...
Yes.
Which is my impression of sticking something on the back.
Was it? Oh, do that again? How'd it go?
With these teeth. Like that.
Right, let's get out and have a look.
Let's have a look.
So Chaz, it looks like you've already got a rear view camera. Why do you want another one?
Well, that only works when you put it in reverse. There is a way you can trick these all-day-trail ones into standing all the time, but I've heard, but I haven't looked into it. But as soon as we're reviewing this, a lot of people aren't comfortable with drilling holes in the back of their motorhome. And it's understandable as well.
Yeah.
Because why would you want that? Last thing you want is ingress into a motorhome. That's every motorhome's biggest fear, isn't it?
That's right.
Damp ingress. So Jimmy rig for now, as you call it, or what is it you call it? Jerry rig.
Yeah.
Poor old Jerry does get it. I put this industrial glass carrier. Now, I could hang off of that if I wanted to.
It does look strong on
yeah,
there.
that's what going in. I'll pull the back of the motorhome off with that.
No, don't do that.
No, I don't know. So I've put this on with just cable ties for now. It's only just rigged up. But the thing is, this bracket.
Yeah, we've just noticed this. This is a very bad design. So if you want to fit the camera to the wall like what we're doing here, so it's vertical. If you like to offer up the camera,
that goes in there like that. There's 2 holes either side.
Yep.
Yeah, so you've got a swivel adjustment on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you fit it flush to the body, like that. That's the only adjustment you've got, like that.
One position.
Or there, and that's it. That's it. Yeah. Otherwise, it's pointing down.
Yeah. And the reason is this aerial, the antenna here, is actually touching the bracket.
And it would touch the body as well.
Yeah.
So if that was, imagine that was that bracket, that area would touch the body.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So this bracket has to be facing down.
So it's either on the roof.
Yeah. So it goes like that. So you got or facing up.
Yeah.
So on the roof like that with this sitting in it, so it can adjust. But right at the edge of the roof, are you going to pick up the roof?
So see if I can just, if I do that, is that right? No. It's the camera. No, I think that, well, yeah, so if that was now on the roof, so this is now the roof, and we got, this is a skylight now, rather than a window, then that will be fine.
Yeah.
Because the antenna is nowhere near the bracket.
Yeah.
So
you'd have to have it right at the edge.
That's right.
And
yeah.
you'd be putting screws right at the edge of your roof, which is like a bit dodge.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to have a lip like I've got there, fortunately.
Yeah.
That you could fit it underneath. But,
yeah, underneath would be fine.
But the only place on this motorhome I've got, and the only way I could fit that camera is to rig something up like this. Because if I drill a hole in the body. That's it, it's no good. It's not, so
yeah.
be
you
wrong,
don't want to drill any holes.
Be careful because you might come along, put the bracket on, drill the holes. Oh yeah, it's on. Then the camera don't go on.
Yeah. I see what you mean. So you drilled the holes and you can't fit the flipping thing.
And you put the bracket on. You think, oh look at that mastic tool up. It's lovely. It's watertight.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
And then put the bloody camera on. It doesn't move. The blooming thing.
Yeah. Oh goodness. That's just rubbish.
It is, isn't it?
So what we're going to do then for you is move that onto the top or maybe on the bottom. Yeah.
Do you know how many cable cars that's cost me now?
How many? Say that again.
How many cable ties? Don't start.
I'm assembling the camera and the mount together, and I noticed that you got all these tiny little washers that go between the mount and the camera. There's 4 of them to each side, okay. And I thought, oh, that's quite interesting. 4 of the washers have got a piece, well, they're sticky one side, so they've got a piece of paper on one side, so you can actually stick the washers to the camera. That's very useful. Saves you having to, have washers falling out the camera as you're trying to assemble it. So this is the solution we've come up with. We've mounted the frame underneath, and then the camera effectively upside down in it, if you see what I mean. But yeah, there's not much wiggle room for this camera to move up or down and tilt backwards and forwards. The screws went in fine. I don't know if they go in far enough, to be quite honest, but it does seem to be rock solid there. Now the only thing we need to do now is wire it in. We've got a side light here.
So they're running lights. They're
running lights. We're going to be wiring into there, we think.
Yeah.
You can pull it out whenever you're ready. Yeah?
Madam. Charlie, just I don't want to grow up. Shit, and it being grown up. So no, it just won't quite come out. So let me try and get a bit of slack on it. Let me move this round a bit, madam. Right, now before I cut them, right, now I've pulled that forward, I've taken that out, I'm going to test that it still works.
Well, we've made the connection, light's working, and the camera should be working as well. Just got to tidy this bit up, but the camera's there. It's just a matter of seeing if it's actually working on the screen. So let's take a look at the screen now. Oh, hello. Hey, there you go.
How about that?
Brilliant. It's all been fitted now and all snugly put into place. But Chaz, I've realised, what happens when you don't want it on there? What do you do with the cable?
Just undo this part here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That pulls apart, and then this bit here. Literally, there's so much room under it. It will just tuck up and wrap round, and there's a clip they can put it in. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't put the clip there, but it's there for other cables.
Yeah.
So just wrap that
so
up.
you can wrap it up and out of the way for.
Yeah. And the nice thing is, we were talking about this connection being a bit of a whatever to get together, but it means it's nice and deep, so you're not going to get any rubbish and soot in there. And
wet water. And...
Yeah, but I would just put a bit of tape around it anyway.
Yeah, you need to protect that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'll just tape that up. A bit of insulation tape. Yeah, so when you finish using it, pull that out of there like that. Okay, that's nice and deep. I'll put a bit of tape around there, and that will tuck up under there out the way. Okay?
Yeah.
And then literally,
brilliant.
take the camera in.
Wow.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to do.
And there's no holes drilled.
No, nothing like that. And then all I do, that's just.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay.
So that's how I've done it. I mean,
yeah.
For convenience, I don't want it on there all the time, and I don't want to drill holes in it.
No.
So
okay.
That's just an industrial glass carrier. I mean, you can get them any colour, but I think bright orange on the back.
Nick me.
Well, hello, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
One thing you need to do now once you've got any camera installed, any reversing camera, is to make sure that it's flipped the right way. So Chaz, would you mind going around the back and
I've got to do the walk-in.
You've got to do the walk-in, yeah. I'm in the warm cab of the so if you go around the back then I can see if it's
fall out over this,
So it should come on the left hand side. Oh, there you go, he goes. Oh no, where's he gone? Yeah, that's working fine. It also matched up with his reversing camera too, so everything looking fine. I noticed it keeps on flickering as well. Don't know why that is. And you wanted the bars on there, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
They're not really parallel to the ground though. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. Can you get rid of them then?
You can turn them off.
Get rid of the bars.
This menu option here is where you would flip the camera.
Oh, there we go. Here's the so you got the time, you got the language. Auto dim is off. Delay time is set to
3 minutes, is that?
just a few seconds, I think. And then these lines here, we can turn them off. There you go. There we are. They're off now.
Oh, very good. Should we connect the car up and give it a tow, see what happens?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, let's do that then.
It seems very clear, Chaz. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I think it's great actually, yeah. I can actually see there is a car in there. Sometimes you're going on the motorway and you think, I wonder if it's still there.
But now you can see it.
I can see it.
It's wide. It's a 120-degree angle wide.
And it's exactly on the car.
It's exactly on the car. I think I would like it to be wider, because I notice when you're going around corners, you know, sharp corners, you know you don't see it because it's still going around a corner when you've finished. But that's just me, I think. But that is a very clear screen.
It's very good.
It's not bad, is it?
No,
it hasn't been flickering like it has been during our testing.
No, it's good. And you think it's held on with a sucker and some cable ties at the moment?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no vibration in
If the angle changes, you know something's wrong with your suckers.
If it just disappears and what you see is the underneath the van,
Yeah.
That guy's a bit close behind that.
Yeah, he's a bit close, isn't he?
And of course, if you're reversing, you can't reverse these very far. But it'd be great for reversing.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
The trick with these, to reverse these, is but don't do it while it's going along, only do it when you're reversing it. Put a bungee cord. This is what I do. I'm not recommending anyone does it, but what I do is I put a bungee cord around the steering wheel and then connect it down underneath the clutch pedal of the car, and that holds the steering wheel straight, so when you reverse the wheels don't shatter like that.
Right.
So it stiffens them up a little bit. It works quite well. But I wouldn't recommend it for everyone to do it, and I only do it when I reverse it a short distance.
Right.
It just helps, you know.
Yeah, we've now tested, installed and reviewed the camera setup and with the monitor. It's quite a good thing, I think, isn't it? It's nice and clear. We have, you know, there's a few minor niggles with the bracket especially, but if you want one yourself, you have to go to their website, and I'll leave a link in the video description for that. Well, currently it's $200 US, with 44% off, so it retails at $360. So yeah, the link will be in the description, and you've seen how easy it is to install. But if you want to install it physically to your motorhome, permanently to your motorhome or vehicle, RV or truck, whatever, then you're going to have to start drilling some holes. Any last thoughts, Chaz?
Yeah, a couple of things. This is not a how-to video. This is just the way I fitted it myself.
Yeah.
I've wired it into the light so I can control the power on and off to it, and it was a really easy way to wire it in. The fuse rating on it is okay, because where I've taken the feed off the lighting circuit, the fuse rate will incorporate that screen as well. I think it's a very attractive screen. Some of them are quite awful, but the monitor's quite nice. Nice, easy install. I haven't permanently fixed it to the van because I don't want to do that. I've got to be drilling holes in the van, and I've mounted it the way I've mounted it, so I can literally now unplug it and take everything out, put it in the box, and only use it when I'm towing the car.
Should we give it something out, some marks out of 5?
Out of 5. How many Hermans out of 5?
How many Hermans?
Only because of the bracket, I would give it 4 Hermans.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was going to give it 3, but 4 is fine.
Yeah, because I think it's really clear.
It's very clear,
and the camera's not jumping around. It hasn't lost a signal.
It's got really good frames per second. You know, doesn't seem to be jumping or anything.
Yeah, I mean that is better than I envisioned it being, which is quite nice. Because I had 3 in my head, with easy to install.
Yeah, it was easy. Yeah.
Yeah. It fits nicely in the Fiat brackets. It'll fit nicely on the dashboard. The monitor is a nice thing. You can add cameras to it.
Yeah.
You know, you can
up to 4 cameras you can add.
Yeah.
One on either side of the vehicle, maybe. So yes, check out the links in the video description if you fancy getting yourself one. It's the end of the video. Do like, subscribe if you feel that you want to, and don't forget to ring the notification bell to get updates on future videos. Until next time, thanks very much for watching.
Bye bye all.
Bye bye. So we're going around a roundabout just to see what it looks like. How many laps are you doing?
Only one, sir.